everyone, let's welcome Joanna and her 17-year-old son, Brent. Yeah. Now, backstage, by the way, is a woman named Katie. Now, when Brent was in the 9th grade, he admits he slept with Katie a number of times. You see, back then, Mother Joanna believed Katie was a teenager. But when Katie revealed she was pregnant with her daughter Sierra, Joanna found out that Katie was actually 24 years old. So now, Katie claims Brent is Sierra's father, but Joanna and Brent are demanding paternity test proof. Joanna, you called our show and you said that you wanted to save your son.
Well, first, let me start by saying when this happened, he didn't live with me. He came to live with me after the fact that she was already pregnant. At this time, he was 15. So when Brent came to my home, Brent started out with, at my house a week, and I told him this girl couldn't come. He said, Mom, she's pregnant. She ain't got nobody, yada, yada, yada. So I took him in because that's my child.
And her.
Well, I had him, so I took her in because if that's my grandbaby, you tell me it's my grandbaby as a mother and a grandmother, because I got other grandchildren, that's my job, take care of my children. Now, mind you, he's 15, so who's going to take care of his baby? So this girl comes, she stays at my house. When she comes, she's 17. About a month down the road, it comes out this girl's 20-something years old when I find out she's divorced with 2 other kids. So I'm paying for Katie to live at my home, feeding her, taking her to doctor's appointments, making sure this baby that's supposedly mine is took care of. So as time goes on, I find out that she's sleeping with other family members. So...
By the way, including your own brother.
Yes. At this point in time, I get really mad. So we go to the doctor, they do an ultrasound. During this ultrasound, this girl looks at me and tells me the dates don't add up, it ain't your grandbaby.
But I actually left her.
Yeah.
I said we're done.
And then she left.
I come home, she's gone. She said she was going to get her kids for the weekend, never came back, we don't hear nothing else. So on Facebook, about 2 or 3 months later, I see a picture of another man holding this baby, and this baby's got this man's name. So I reach out to Katie. Katie says, well, it's not Brent's, it's this other guy's. I want nothing else to do with y'all. About another year goes by, all of a sudden on Facebook, I get a message from Katie. The other guy's gone. She sends me pictures of this baby and says she looks just like Brent. It's Brent's baby. It's got to be Brent's baby. And this baby, to me, as a mother, I know my children. I can tell you every one of my kids. She sends me this picture of this beautiful baby, regardless if it is or not. This is a beautiful child.
I hope she's mine.
What I looked at when I seen this baby is I seen these lips. I see this little nose. I see these eyes, the shape of the eyes. I see the forehead. I see the ears. To me, this is my grandbaby.
Oh.
I hope she's mine, everybody. I hope she's mine. But I've just been lied to so much that, I have my doubts.
But for his sake, at his age, I hope it's not his. Because what you don't understand is it comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of baggage with the mother.
Brent, 15 years old, what are you doing for a 24-year-old woman? What is going on?
She was single, I was single. We both started drinking. She knew my age, I knew her age.
And then you could brag about it.
And I slept with her for bragging rights.
Oh.
I was actually 14 when that happened.
Right. Were you bragging when she told you she was pregnant?
No, actually, that happened a year later.
So you slept with her when you was 14, so I didn't know about that. That makes it even worse.
You think you were the only guy she was sleeping with at the time she got...
I knew I wasn't the only guy. I have close friends that I hung out with on a daily that would tell me they just slept with her.
So perfect example, safe sex. If you're going to do something, at least strap up. Because you just slept with her and everybody else that they slept with. You got her, the dude she's sleeping with, the other females they're sleeping with, and the other males they're sleeping with. That's why there's STDs.
You grew up watching my show. Didn't you learn anything?
Yeah, I definitely did.
I know we kind of brushed over this. How did she end up with your uncle, her brother? How'd that come up out?
All right, so we got in an argument. She told me that I wasn't the father. So at that time, I had left her. Well, I was really mad at her. My uncle was just kind of like, hey, is it okay if I mess around with her? And I'm like, I don't care, that's not my business. She said I'm not the father, I'm not with her anymore, I ain't got anything to do with that, that's all you do, whatever you need to do.
So why do you think that she claims that Brent's the father? Because she knows that you all are good caregivers?
She knows it's an easy meal ticket.
Okay, we're going to meet Bill a little bit later, but first, take a look at what Katie had to say about all this.
Joanna says she's here to protect her son, while I'm here to protect our baby. I know I messed up for leaving when I was 7 months pregnant, and I'm sorry for hurting Joanna, but I'm hurt too. The only reason why I left is because I knew Brent wouldn't be the father our baby needed. Brent was 15 years old when I got pregnant, but he wanted to play adult games, and now he has adult responsibilities. Our daughter Sierra needs him. Doesn't he get that? I've had enough of Brent and his entire family, and I'm sick and tired of all the drama. I'm ready to prove that Brent is the father of my daughter, and when I do, everyone better get it together.
Okay, everybody.
Wait. Let her come out. If my daughter needed me, why did she take off running with my daughter?
Here is Katie. Katie, come on out. Are you certain that Brent's the father of Sierra?
Yes, I was only sleeping with Brent and then my ex.
And it doesn't look at all like your ex.
No, he's blonde hair, blue eyes.
The way they talk, you might have been sleeping with some other people too.
No, I wasn't.
Why are you messing with a 14, 15-year-old?
Because I had a wild streak after my mom died, and I just did whatever I could to make myself feel better.
And why, after 7 months living with them, did you take off, didn't tell anybody?
Things was not working out with me and Brent like I hoped they would.
Joanna says that you might have taken advantage of her.
Yes, they feel that way because I have to pay bills on my other 2 children, and I couldn't give her the money she needed.
For me, it's not even that. For me, it's not that. It's that once you left and that baby was born and you knew she didn't look like your ex, you didn't step up at no point in time until he was gone. When he left, then I was grandma. I got robbed. He got robbed. Aside from me, he got robbed of the possibility to be there and watch that baby take her first steps, be at that hospital. She don't even have his name. She has the other guy's name.
Nah, for me, it was like, you know, I was the father of Sierra when...
It's convenient.
Oh, I need $50, or I need some money, or some of that. I'm like, I'll send you money, but I want to see my daughter. I want to be in her life.
Once.
Oh, no.
We literally just found out about 3 or 4 months ago that she was Brent's again.
Here's where it gets kind of dicey, Katie. Why did you sleep with his uncle?
Technically, I didn't sleep with his uncle by myself. He was involved.
When we come back, we're going to meet Uncle Bill and find out the results of the paternity test after this. So before the break, we met Joanna and her 17-year-old son, Brent, who've come to the show to find out if Brent is the father of Katie's daughter, Sierra. Now, shockingly, Brent's Uncle Bill says that Katie is a known liar and says his nephew is not the father of her daughter. I think we've waited long enough. Here's Uncle Bill. How you all getting along?
That's like my brother right there. That's my best friend.
Family.
That's family?
Family.
What is she?
Nothing.
You say Katie can't be trusted?
No.
Why not?
Because, I mean, like, whenever I first had, been informed about the whole situation, Brenda told me that she said that the baby wasn't his. It was another man's. So, I mean, right off the rip, there's, one lie after another. You know what I'm saying? And then, you got the whole fact of what was going on in the household, with the family.
So how come you hooked up with her?
Man, honestly, it was a mistake. It shouldn't have never happened. But, it did, and I can't go against that. But, I did clarify with him first before I did it. So
Katie says that around the time that she got pregnant, there were only 2 people that she was sleeping with, Brent and her ex, because the baby looks exactly like Brent, according to Katie. Brent's the father. You believe all that?
I have a stepson, and he looked like me, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean that's how that one works. But
the other thing on that, the other boy's grandmother knows the situation, and I hate to say it, and it brings tears to my eyes, but she says the same thing I do. Well, she says she sees that baby as her son's.
Well, guess what, Joanna? Your brother thinks you're too soft, and you're an easy touch for money.
Too big-hearted.
And too big-hearted.
She is.
Is that right, Bill?
Yeah, I love her to death, but she really is. She's a
She'll
good
give you the
person. She
clothes
really
off
is.
of
She's a
her
good
back
person.
if she thought
Really
it would
good
benefit you.
Brent, do you want to be the... You want to be the father?
Yes, I really do want to be the
Do
father.
you want to be the grandmother?
More than anything.
Really? And Bill, you want this settled, right?
sir.
And Katie, you too. We're going to find out right now. Katie, you don't have much to say about all this, huh?
Joanna's always looked out for me.
Always looked out for you?
Yes.
Okay. So you had no bad feelings for her?
No, I love her mom, but if the test comes back that Brent's hers, her last name will be changed.
Oh, okay, fine.
Damn
Here
right.
we go. In the case of 17-month-old Sierra, Brent, you are the father. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Bill, thank you for coming.
I mean, Katie, with all the drama aside, Sierra's mine, and that's all that matters. And I don't want to argue with you. I really want to see her. I want to be part of her life regularly, like I want visits.
You can't keep telling me it's my daughter and to send money and to be in her life, but you don't let me see her.
I understand that, and that's why I understand why we come out here.
It's all right.
Well, you're her first kid, so you're officially there.